Hello, am I talking to Aditya?
हेलो आई एम आदित्य स्पीकिंग.
या आदित्य, एक्चुअली मेरे को आपका नंबर अनअकैडमी टीम से मिला एंड आई गेस आपका कोई प्रॉब्लम एंड क्वेरीज है शायद, है ना?
या एक्चुअली आई वाज वेटिंग फॉर अ कॉल. Yeah.
Okay. So, Aditya, before starting this conversation, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. मैं Unacademy में एक verified and starred educator हूँ. मैं हूँ Subhodeep. तो Unacademy में मैं द हिंदू का एडिटोरियल सेशंस कैरी आउट करवाता हूँ. तो आपका को क्या प्रॉब्लम है? आप Unacademy UPSC प्रिपरेशन रिलेटेड आप सारे क्वेरीज पूछ सकते हैं अभी.
Yes, sir. Thank you for introducing. Myself, I'm Aditya. I'm presently pursuing my graduation. I'm in the final year of my graduation. I'll be giving my prelims in the coming year.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I had a query regarding how to make notes from Hindu. I mean,
how to make notes from Hindu? Okay.
Notes from Hindu newspaper. Actually, I was taking papers daily, but how to maintain a continuity in matters. For example, recently, current affairs about international relations is U.S. sanctions on Iran.
Okay.
Yeah, such topics, how do I maintain a continuity? See, it's a year-long process. I mean, how to maintain a continuity? If today it's a topic, U.S. sanctions on Iran. I need to keep separate book for each. For international separate current affairs and for history. Different I need to keep, or else how do I do it? I'm facing problem on it.
All right. So, Aditya, since how long you have been starting this preparation?
Since 1 year.
Oh, since 1 year you are starting with your preparations of UPSC, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for last 1 year you have been making notes.
Yeah, I was going through the static portion till now. Just recently, from 2-3 months, I'm going through current affairs. Before that, I was looking at my static portion, reading NCERT.
Okay, means you have been to this current affairs since past 2 to 3 months, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, your problem is that since many topics are in continuation, how to make notes over those things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, see, Aditya, basically, those matters dynamic parts. We are talking about the international relations and all, right?
Yes, sir.
So those are actually dynamic parts, right? So you have to first focus on the static part of those. That what are the what is the international relation that has been existing between India and US? What is the international relation that has been existing between India and Iran for past long time, right? So basically, with US, our relations are, sometimes getting up, sometimes getting down, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but with Iran, our relations were kind of economic relations only, right?
Yes, sir.
Like earlier, we used to, dependent on Iran for these oil purposes only. But now our relations are getting much more closer just because of the reason that from Iran, we are constructing international north-south trade corridor. And there is our stakes in Fargad B gas plant that is being constructed in Iran. And there are many more, right? To get connectivity to Central Asia and to Afghanistan and all, right? Because Pakistan is between India and Central Asia, right?
Yes,
so,
sir.
See, these are the current affairs. Now, we have the overall knowledge of what is the relation between India, US and India and Iran, right? But these current affairs since they are dynamic, then what is dynamic? The sentence itself says that, dynamic means it continuously keeps on changing, right?
Yes, sir.
So you just don't have to make notes of the dynamic part. Just make sure that you are, just first tell me that from where you are just, reading these editorials and all.
Sir, actually, I'll be going through, at daily news, I'll be going through Hindu. And I'll be going through editorial also, and editorials also from Indian Express.
Okay, the Hindu and editorial. Indian Express. You are taking both the things, right?
Yes,
you are reading those editorials yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to read since 2 to 3 months. I'm convenient in reading, but I'm facing problem in making notes. That's the reason.
Exactly. See, okay, just do one thing. like you have the knowledge, like what we're discussing just few minutes before.
Yes,
You have the knowledge of the international static part of the international relation between India and different other countries, right? Now,
Yes, sir.
just go through the article, whatever you're reading. Say, for example, if you're reading the Hindu editorial, one particular editorial you're reading, just read it, then close your eyes, all right? Just try to recall whatever you have read today, all right?
Sure.
And try to write the things in a piece of paper, right? So when you will be writing the things in a piece of paper, then automatically you will be writing the keywords, what you have actually, what you actually went through the articles, right?
Yes, sir.
So those keywords are the important thing, right? Like the India-Iran relation, all right?
Yes, sir.
So what are the keywords? CASA, all right? Because, through CASA, they will be imposing sanctions on us. US will be imposing sanctions on their allies also, if their allies does trade with three countries. What are those three countries? Russia,
Yes, sir.
then Iran and North Korea, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So simple. So in the notes, what you will be making, you will be writing CASA, then a hyphen, Russia, Iran, North Korea. Then, you don't have to write the whole thing, what you have read, right? Just short thing, whatever you recall after going through that editorial part. And whatever you will write, that will be your, main wealth. Because then afterwards, when you will be writing the main, before writing mains, of course, you need to give revision to all those things, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's absolutely not possible to revise the lengthy pages, right?
Yes, sir.
So those keywords will be the thing which will be actually, come in handy when you will be revising those things. So I always suggest to the students that, whenever you are going through any article, make sure that you make a note. And what kind of note you will make? Just try to remember that what you have learned. You don't need to, write all the things, like the whole big sentences. Just write the keywords. Just write the keywords, because those keywords will only be, useful for you to sustain the exam, right? Because those are the parts which keeps on changing. Now, you are reading that same article today. In another day, you will be going through the Indian Express or the Deccan Chronicle or any other science reporter or everything. So you will be getting different points. So those different points are your wealth. Try to extract different extractable points and make sure that your notes have those points. All right.
Yes, sir.
So just focus on keywords.
Yes, sir. I'm one more query. The notes which you have given me preciously, that advice. I need to maintain a keyword for, whatever articles I read. You need to mention a keyword which you remember. Sir, how do we use this keyword in writing my GS answer?
Exactly. Like you have written, I'm taking the example what we have discussed right now. CASA,
yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So, see, this CASA is the keyword, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, this keyword will, you know about the CASA, na? Why you have written CASA? Because you know about it, that what is it?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
What's the full form? Countering American adversary through Sanctions Act,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it still tells you about the many things. If you need to incorporate this word CASA in your answer, then you will simply write that since through CASA, US have the ability to impose sanctions on their allies countries if their allies countries does trade with these three countries, that is Russia, Iran, and North Korea.
North Korea, yes, sir.
Exactly. So those are the keywords. Its usage is quite simple. Just you have to write the whole thing. You don't have to jot down the sentences, whatever you are reading through Hindu or the Indian Express. You just have to make your own sentences. Until and unless you will not be able to making your own sentences, then it will be problematic for you to write the essays also, right? So make sure that you don't, jot down the similar lines from the Hindu. Just try to make your own sentences, right?
It was the problem I was facing. Whenever I was jotting down the whole editorial. When I was revising.
Don't. Never jot down that.
Yes, I was facing.
See, first few times you will be having problems. Then do one thing: just go through the editorial. Try to remind that what you have written. Just try to make the key points of it. Then again, if you are thinking that you have lost some of the keywords, then just go through reiterate the article, and whatever the keywords has been left out, just write it in your notes. That's it. Don't, since you have written CASTA, then the CASTA in itself says everything. That okay, what is CASTA? You know about it. You know its background, right?
Yes, sir.
So that background will be the thing which we use in incorporating, in writing the answers.
Yes, sir.
So it won't create any problems for sure. You just try it, right? Listen, sir. You just give it a try. If you still face problems, then do contact me. You can contact me through here also, or directly through this Unacademy's learning app, right? There is an option where you can send me personal messages. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So from there also you can keep in touch with me.
Yes,
I shall
sir.
help you out.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
If you still face problem after this position, right?
Yes, sir. I'll be going through whatever you said. I'll just briefly explain. I mean, you're saying that you need to maintain a keyword. Whatever editorial I've been going through, I need to maintain the keyword, and whatever keyword I just remember. I need to summarize entire. Background. If I know the background of the keyword, I will be able to write the GS answer, and it will be easy for me when I revise.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Very simple.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I will see.
But just give it a try. If it doesn't happen, then you contact us. We'll surely help you out, right?
Yes, sir. Surely. Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. It's been very helpful for me.
All right. So I guess your queries are over right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Thank you.
Then all the best for your upcoming examinations, and keep on learning.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Take care.